the cabin.
And we are live.
Oh, on vacay, huh?
Yeah.
I gotta grab my other phone so I can
Just
check
me
the
and
comment.
Delaney and her boyfriend and his family.
You know, sometimes I wish video had like smell camera. Today, I don't. They just, I live 1 mile as the crow flies to the river bottoms where all the farmland is and all. And they just fertilize all that farmland down there with cow manure and it stinks so bad.
Ugh.
I had to
Okay.
wait until the sun is starting to go down now and all before I could even open up my windows. It smelled so bad.
Ugh.
So needless to say, Richard will not be happy when he gets home and it's hot.
And it smells like shit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hot and stinky.
literally.
Hot and stinky. Phew. That's what you guys
These
Yeah.
been
kids
doing.
are having so much fun.
That's awesome.
And it's so cute seeing these kids. We
That's
took them to the
awesome.
island today. It, yeah.
Hi,
And I
Phil.
think we're going to dinner here in a bit.
Hi, Phil. Phil is here. Mara Fugel. Kenny Parker. Hi, Kenny Parker.
Hey Marfugel, what do you call the big canister that you mix your drinks together in?
The margarita shaker?
Little shaker.
Just a shaker? No fancy name?
What do you call like the shaker where you shake your margaritas in?
A shaker.
Yeah, it's just a shaker.
Okay.
She's
Are
like,
you
well,
selling
shaker.
those now?
Huh?
Are you selling those too?
Yeah, I just got them in, so I've got to make up a couple of them.
Nice.
Yep. Are you on the are you friends with the collective?
Yes. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Afraid not. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's letting me post my stuff on there
I
Yeah.
and
love
all.
it.
So I should have. Let me
Podcast.
see.
I'm on everything.
Pew.
Because I am having an issue with my Tumblebee crafts. I can't read any of the messages or anything other than what is posted on a picture that I do, but any private message and all, I can't get any of that. And then come to find out, dumb me, blonde moment, is because my sister-in-law made it for me, so I'm just an admin.
Yeah. She can
So,
remove herself, and then you'd be taken over.
Never fails, huh?
yeah. But this is it. It's 20.
Did Courtney go
Let me make
downstairs?
sure before I lie
There
and
you
quote my.
go.
Yeah, 25-ounce stainless steel,
That looks nice.
and it comes with a mixer ice thingy in it,
Yeah.
and it screws on, and the top of it screws back on the little pour
Yep.
spout.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just got him in, and Richard's like, "Oh my god," because he went and got him when FedEx got here today or yesterday, but he was gone today because I made another cup order from another place where I usually get my cups. This one here is a new one, and the regular place that I get my cups, they don't sell this kind. They don't sell anything like this. And the other little thing I got was a 4-in-1. You can change the lid and drink out of it like a regular tumbler, or you can put another lid on it that makes it a can koozie, a bottle koozie, and then the bottom of it has a bottle opener on it. Built in the bottom.
I'm
Turn
on
the
the.
straw around so it's. Hi, hon. Jamie, I can't hear you for some reason. Did you mute yourself? There you go. Nope, I heard a little bit.
Delaney.
Hi, Richard. He says, hello, baby.
Hello, babe.
Frank Thompson. Hey, ladies. Morgan Stewart. Good evening. Whew. Jamie's been enjoying mountain life.
I have to go upstairs. I cannot hear with how loud it is down there.
Kids, kids, kids.
Oh, there's the air hockey table going. You have all the games going down there.
Oh, goodness. They are having a ball.
Oh, they're
Nice.
loving it. They wanted to leave the island to come back here and play. After we got them wristbands to ride all of the roller coasters. So they rode like 4 of them, and they're like, okay, let's go back to the cabin.
Been there, done that. Let's go.
We're like, okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you done, girlie?
I don't know.
Yeah, we were asking the neighbor out here if there's like bears, and they said that they've killed over 14 of them last year. And so they don't have hardly any bears up here. It's the wild boar they
Oh,
said to
yeah.
watch out for.
Yes, yeah.
They
Wow.
said it's really bad with wild boar out here. I said, oh, at night? And they said, no, broad daylight.
Yeah. Wow. The bear would take care of the wild boar.
Mm-hmm.
They wipe
Yeah,
out
but
the
there's
bear.
no
They're gonna have more
bears.
problem. Yeah, now they're gonna have more problem with the.
She said that they had to kill them because they were too nice around people. Like they didn't, people were going up and feeding them and just
A
sucks.
fed bear is a dead
You want
bear,
to
is
go out?
what they say up here.
Yep.
A fed bear is a dead bear. Donald Slovey.
Let me
Chris
see if
Elliott.
Ray's eating. All right.
Ooh.
Hang on.
Yep, Mama B, she'll be here in a bit. She's got her football game with her son. So,
Oh, look at you. Got a big tummy.
and I don't know if you saw it, Charlene. I almost called you Marlene again. Damon said you should post all your things on the militia page.
Okay. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama dog. Mama dog.
Mama dog. Mine are all passed out as usual.
This is Mama.
Did you get any takers on the puppies?
We got one of them to go. And then tomorrow, our friend, she has a rescue. She's gonna come and give them their shots and warm them. And then on the 25th, they're going out on a rescue truck.
Yeah.
So
Gone for good or just?
no, gone for good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear sausage is the best.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't require the taste for bear. I tried it. It is just way too sweet of a meat for me.
Yeah. I like bear. The roasts you boil them first, and then take them out of that water, and then boil them again, and they're really good.
I
Braise
like
them
deer
off.
meat.
Yep.
I like going deer hunting.
Yep. I do. I hunt everything. If it moves, I want to hunt
He's
it.
telling us match up to what we already know
Yeah.
with the crime scene. Want to make sure that it's information that hasn't been released to the media.
Whoa.
Puppies.
Oh.
Yeah, she just ate, so she gets to come out and go potty.
Puppies.
We got her in a little pen here.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
How
I
many
used to have
puppies do
this.
you have?
Well, there's this one here, and then there's 4 others around the corner. The mama is a beagle, and the daddy is a mixed. But this one,
Oh, she's grown.
Are you
yeah,
keeping that one?
yes,
Yeah.
She's
yep,
grown. She's doubled in size since the last I saw of her.
yeah. She's gotten bigger.
So I bet her brothers are really big.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if my Wi-Fi would reach all the way around there.
Yeah. Well, I just saw pictures of them, but we couldn't really tell. Cuties, little cuties. If you go off, I'll keep an eye for you to come back.
Yeah. Hi, mama dog.
Yep, you just froze up, so you're at the edge. I don't know why I said that. There you go. You're back.
Can you see me now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you froze up for a second.
Am I still okay?
Yep,
Yeah.
we got you.
Here they are.
Oh.
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 Oh,
They are getting big.
Is it a non-kill
Oh.
rescue they're going to?
yes. Oh, it's all right, Turbo.
Whoop, now we all froze up. Here we go.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Yeah, a friend
No,
cooked
mama.
some hamburger
Okay.
the other day, and that stuff stunk. It was gross. I was like, wow, I don't know where you bought it, but that stinks.
Okay. Oh,
You braved the stink for us.
yeah.
Right.
That's funny.
I had to have I had to have the talk with my old man last night.
Uh-oh. Birds and the
He
bees?
no, my beagle. He just turned 13 March 1st, and I had to go out and have the talk with him because he's stopped eating. So I
Oh,
told him, I said, if you're tired, I said, go on. I said, Mama will be fine.
yep, yep. Yeah, my 2 oldest are 13 too.
The average beagle lifespan is 9 to 12 years. So,
Wow.
and both of ours had gone. Well, Ariel, when she passed, she was 12 and a half, because she'd be 13 July 6th.
Yeah.
But he's there. He wouldn't eat his dog food last night, but he ate his medicine, his bone for his bones and joints.
Yep.
He ate those. So I was happy with that.
Yep.
What about some rice and chicken?
Yep. Put a little bit of broth on it and make him think he's getting something special.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of that.
Yep.
Because we
Scrambled
used to,
eggs.
yeah, when we was tight on money, we used to stretch their dog food and everything with rice
Yeah.
and all.
Peas, carrots. I make my dog's food. And I do brown rice and white rice mix, mainly brown, but I put some white. And then I put a can of peas in it, green beans, sliced carrots, and a can of chicken. And I cook it in the crock pot.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
And it's cheap because I just get the generic
Oh,
cans of veggies.
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry, Dave. He's got to put down one of his Rotties tomorrow.
Oh.
I don't envy you that at all.
Mm-mm.
That's
No,
so
I
hot.
don't. Ariel, it was in February during our last snowstorm that we had, and we got ice before the snow, and she was okay. We let her out to go potty. We ran to town real quick and then came back. I mean, as quick as you can with snow on the road, but it
Yeah.
was pretty clear on the main road going into town and all. And when we came back, she was in the ice and she couldn't get up. And I don't know how long she had been like that, but evidently a little while because she had gotten freezer burn
Uh-huh.
on her stomach and all. And when Richard went out to pick her up because she couldn't stand up on her back legs, she was really weak in the back end, anyways.
Yep.
And we brought her in and laid her down, and that's when I noticed that she had ruptured something in her stomach, and we just took her to the vet. So,
Yep.
Wow.
Ugh. It's not easy. They
Yeah,
don't.
my pug's on kidney failure, so that's why we started making food because they said it's caused by the kibbles. Because
Huh.
you don't know what they make the food out of. And
oh
so the vet
yeah.
said to move it to home food, and that's what we've done now with both dogs.
Yep.
Is they just get home cooked food now.
Good.
Hmm. I have to
Yep.
check into that.
Eggs, chicken broth, canned pumpkin. Try some canned pumpkin.
Yep.
A little bit of canned
Pumpkin for
pumpkin
fun.
on a spoon.
Can you see him? He's come out.
Oh yeah.
Bark, 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 bark.
He's come out of his doghouse.
So he's coming out anyway. He's feeling good enough to move around.
Yeah. My boys are playing baseball and I can't find them anywhere. They're supposed to be on SEC Plus. But right now they got girls softball on.
We went through that on the golf thing this weekend. Trying to find the golf game.
Oh, the PGA?
Yeah. Yeah. It was supposed to be on Paramount Plus or something, and we couldn't find it.
Light show inside the Jack after that 2-run blast. The 8th home run of the season. Great swing there from Tyler Ellison. Just
Yes.
like
No, it's been quite a week. Everybody's been busy. See everybody starting to do their mashes because it's warm enough where everybody is now. A couple people starting up fresh. Oh, Dave, I don't envy you that tomorrow. Is it an old dog, Dave? I know You've had it a while.
Oh,
In pictures.
You said it, man. The offense has certainly been.
Hi, Randy.
You just pump some life.
oh, that's going to be on after this game.
Mr. Mexico. He brought my T-shirt to Mexico and posted a picture of my T-shirt in Mexico.
Ole Miss in Georgia. Girls are playing.
8 years old, Dave. Wow. Hi, Earl. 8 years old. Had a blast, he said. So you're home now, Randy? Or are you still transporting home? Last I saw, he was getting ready to
It's getting chilly out there.
climb on his plane.
Freezing.
Yeah, it's 36 here now.
I love this part. Thank you, Dad. I love this part.
Happy
Kids
kids.
are back up.
Tonight's topic, not much. Just gabbing. I got some news things written down and some little gossipy things written down for the news update, but other than that, not much. Waiting for Mama B to get here from
It's chilly.
the football game.
So was the dragon the
You want to
last
say hi
thing
to
you
everybody?
painted?
Hi. Can I
Hi,
say hi?
Delaney. How you
Oh,
doing?
that's my boyfriend.
Oh, is that his birthday? Happy birthday.
It's his birthday.
It's not my
Happy
Well, on
birthday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, ho,
Yeah.
ho.
It's his
Well, we
early
won't see you on
birthday.
Saturday,
Yeah.
so we'll say it today.
It's your birthday month.
Yes, it's my birthday month.
There you
Yep.
go.
All month
Ring
is your
pop.
birthday.
Hey, some
Okay.
lady said, hey, happy birthday to me. How'd she know?
I think we're all heading out, so I'll come back on in a bit.
Alrighty. I'll keep an eye out for you or comment, send me something, I'll see it. If
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, we're
see
gonna go
you.
grab something to eat for the kids and stuff, and then we'll be back.
Alright.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
Have fun. Eat well.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Baroo! They're the hounds loose. Yeah, I got a kick out of your dragon scales there. I was like, I haven't done a dragon. I'll have to paint a dragon. And then I got drawing on it, and I'm like, what do I want to do with his feet? And then I'm like, I don't want to draw his feet. So I hit his toes.
Get him under his tail.
Yeah, he's all sleeping.
That's good.
So, garlic and salt crickets, nice. Nice. I like the sour cream and onion crickets. Sour cream and onion ones are pretty good.
I'll pass.
Better than plain crickets. Nothing really sucks if you put onions and garlic on it. Cover it right up. I remember a friend of ours, his father came back from wherever he was in the war. He came back and they brought back some kind of chocolate covered insects. And we all had a good time eating chocolate covered insects. We were just kids. We thought we was, getting away, with it.
Oh,
Real 7-grain mash. So that must have is that the birdseed one? Has all the 4, and then you add the corn and rye and wheat and oats.
bird seed?
Yeah, the sunflower seed one has millet, sunflower seeds, and something else. Maybe corn.
I think it's got some
Yes.
corn. And
Yeah. He loves everything about. Yes. See, I'm learning. I am learning. Starting to recognize. Yeah, some birdseed. It's got sunflowers, millet, and cracked corn. Maybe those are the three.
Wow.
It's got the black oil sunflowers.
I finished my dominoes.
Dominoes are done.
Huh?
They're all done.
Yeah.
You pop them out. Or
I
they're not
made the
done that well.
I made the 49ers ones, and then I made some blue and white ones for my mother-in-law.
Randy's got 90 gallons of true strawberry brandy waiting. 60 gallons of 4-grain sour mash.
90 gallons. Holy guacamole.
He's got a great big still he had given to him. And
Wow.
yeah, corn Milo. Oh, chocolate malt barley you added. 6-row barley, rye and oats.
Wow.
Nice. Hi, Marcus. Good to see you. He was showing pictures. There was a fire. How's that fire going, Marcus? Did they get that put out? It was going for a couple days. I don't know where he was, but showed a whole ridge line, and you could see all the smoke and fire on the other side of the ridge line.
Oh my goodness.
Kind of wild. And that Swanoa there, Dave Masters just made another trip down this weekend. He posted pictures of his truck. He had those little propane tanks. He had big propane tanks. Looked like he had some tents and stuff in there. I can't remember what else he had on there, but he's still making trips every weekend down there. So if anybody wants to still help them, get hold of Dave Masters and see if you can't get stuff down there.
Is that the areas that's affected by the hurricane and then now the floods and the fires and all?
Yeah, Helene. Yeah. Yeah, Swanoa. I think it's Swanoa. I might be putting an extra N in there. But he goes down every weekend and loads his truck right up. It looked like they had 2 trucks that went. So, very nice. Still needed. I mean, it's getting warmer and stuff, so, but people are still living in tents and still, suffering, really. I've been trying to get hold of a lady about doing some prom dresses and see if they're getting together prom dresses for the girls and some dress suits for the boys down there for their proms.
Yeah, because it is that time for them all. My niece just went and got hers.
14 different wildfires. That doesn't bother my dogs at all. They're not even looking. No, 14 different wildfires. Joseph Baker. Hi, Joseph.
And that's not counting the sugarcane
fields.
Yeah. Wow.
Very smoky.
Yep.
It looked nice. How was your Aztec sauna thing, Randy? That looked kind of cool. Looked like a little mud hut made into a sauna, maybe. Little earth home. That looked really cool.
Sadie Ann. Sadie.
That looked really cool. Randy, I tried to get into your strawberry brandy last week and I couldn't get into it.
Have you tried to get into it now?
I had the jar top on too tight. I should have taken it out and putting some warm water on it. Nope. Nope. I should have taken it out beforehand. Hit it with something. I'm going to turn my mic off for a second while I pound on this thing. So you
Hello,
let's see if
Joseph.
that worked. Nope. I showed you my little gnome guy I made, the little terrarium.
Yeah, that's cute.
It was funny. Tim come back from the store and he brought me a gnome. It's the same size, same guy. Can you see him there?
Oh, yeah.
But he's bigger. He's sitting there with his little hands doing his little yoga thing. Randy went down and visited Patrick Dooney. I don't know if you know where Patrick's from, Dave. Lived. I loved it. Life changing. I bet it was. Gets you out and about. Did you see David Dance's question, Randy, about what part of Mexico you went to? He's right over the border, not far, right? It looked like fun. All but the spitting and fire. It looked like you almost gave yourself a haircut.
Yeah.
He was spitting some moonshine into the fire and it barked back.
Oh, that was just asking for singed eyebrows and lashes.
Yes. Yes. They did that to JB on one show. They threw some moonshine into the fire and it come up and JB had smoke coming off the side of his beard.
Ooh.
That poor guy. They're running him ragged. He's every day they're going somewhere doing something. It's like, wow. He don't stop. He don't stop at all. I can't see the comments. Dave Dance asked what part of Mexico you went to, Randy. Was what it was. And I'm not sure where Patrick lives. So no, I got my cup out so I could have my cup out. Charlene's the one that made my cup, guys. If you didn't know that, Tumblebee Crafts. She made my cup, and I love it. It's big and hefty. It's a bung breaker. I went to set it down, and I set it right down on the banger of my bong and cracked it right off.
Oh, my goodness.
The bong was all right, but the banger didn't make it.
I made this one for my stepdad.
Oh, nice. That's nice. There you go. Is it metal? It looks, yeah.
Yeah, it's the stainless steel. Then I finished this the other night while Richard and
I like that one.
Jason was talking.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I think that blended together really well.
It did. Almost perfect with some of the red striping.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. $170 proof jug. It looked like you had fun jumping in the pool. We see you jumping in the pool. And we saw you with your militia Philbilly moonshine shirt. That looked like it was.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes. No, we haven't been up to much. I've been painting and doing much.
Sadie, my big hound, was getting me up like every hour, hour and a half. Started at 2:30 because the pup was stretched out in her spot at the foot on my side at the foot of the bed. So she was whining and everything and wanted me to get up. So I went to get up and she jumped up on the bed and she laid down in my spot along my pillow and everything. And I asked her if she wanted to go out and she just ignored me. So I knew she didn't want to go out. And the pup was just sleeping there. She was all stretched out.
Not happy about it. Oh, what? There we go. Just trying to change the comments and it wasn't changing.
So when I made her move out of my spot, she got right between Richard and I, just wedged herself in there. And then I think it was about between 3:45 and 4 o'clock this morning. She did it again, but this time she had gotten off the bed, came around to my side, and was poking her nose at my nose and whining and everything. And I pulled the blanket over my head, and she took her nose because she's got a long pointed nose. And she went under the blanket and was still poking my nose. So I got up and I sat up and I said, "What?" I said, "Do you want to go out?" And she just jumped up on the bed and got back into my spot again. And I said, "Fine."
I woke up this morning. I was in between the two big dogs and I was hot. It was like radiating heat.
Oh, they are.
I opened the window and turned the fan on. It was like 45 degrees out there, but it felt good.
Ariel was the furnace when she'd get up on the foot of the bed.
Yeah.
And she was still able to. And so I would just sleep with this. I always have to have my feet out from under.
Yeah, I do.
A blanket where I feel like I'm suffocating. So I would put them up against her and they'd stay nice and warm. And then I'd get hot and I'd have to pull the blankets back. I was like, oh my goodness. But now that other one, Sadie, she's getting to be that bad.
My little dog doesn't put off much heat. She isn't too bad, but the two big ones, they sleep right on each side of you and they got to be right up against you. It's hot. And I hurt my back a couple days ago, so I was laying so I had my arm supported on a pillow because it's right in across my shoulder. And I laid so I had a pillow supporting my arm, and that went somewhere. I don't know where that went. And I woke up, I was still hugging the dog.
Oh.
He was happy about it.
I got a spider bite a couple weeks ago, and Richard finally ended up having to lance it. It started turning different colors and purple. I was like, oh, no.
There we go. Yeah, get your puppy. Bet she missed you.
Well, with this new one, we're back up to 5.
Yeah, Mexico is friendly. It's right on the border. Most of them, it's catering right to the tourists. So they're really friendly and stuff. But it's coming back home that they get you. They check you out pretty good on the way back. Of course, when I went, it was, I don't know, 40 years ago when I went. It was a whole different time then.
Yeah.
Hi, April. Did you get your invite? Kenny Parker, he is watching. Hit the comments here. Sometimes they click on, sometimes they don't. I think it's my internet with my door shut. Hi, Dale Tucker. Doing good. No, Mama B has her football. She'll be on. April, I don't know if you got your invite or not. Did you? You want to come on or not? The new birds. How are the new birds doing, April? Two new ring necks, she said. She still has no voice. Jeez. Wow.
Going on 2 months now?
Yeah, it's
That's crazy.
Donald Slovey, he's still here. We tried to come on after hours, and we're having a hard time getting him in there and staying.
Come on, get your out. Game can come on.
Right now, I'm sipping on root beer schnapps and a couple shots of red, white, and blue crummy shine to spice the schnapps up, and a little bit of root beer on the top. I haven't gotten into the shots yet. I got to go grab something. I can't get into one I wanted. Mark Morgan. Hey, Mark. Roy Warner, he's here. Hi, Roy. Roy took the crash course in StreamYard here the past couple weeks. He's been trying to learn it. He did good.
Ooh.
He did good.
Just above Omaha, Nebraska is having a pretty nasty storm.
Really?
We're supposed to get them tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday. They've already issued us flood watches.
I didn't see you down there. Damon must have pushed a button. Thank you, Damon.
How is everybody?
Good. How's the birds? Your new birds?
They're doing good.
Settling in?
Yeah, I was just about to beat them.
Oh, nice.
Where are you at now, Richard? My husband says, I'm back.
Oh, did you babies?
Oh,
wait a minute. I'm going to put you up on full screen here. So
Mama. Mama.
Look at that.
Mama.
Is that one a lovebird?
No, this is my new bird. It's a ringneck.
Oh.
That little baby bird butt.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That one's green, and then I have a blue one.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Pretty.
I switched the button too quick. Oh, yes, there's some color there.
Yeah.
They ain't quite got all their feathers yet. Because they're just like 4 and 5 weeks old. Yeah.
I was just going to ask you if they were all the same age.
No, they're from two different collections. The blue one was born first, and then a week later, the green one was hatched.
Ah.
Night, Mark.
Good night.
And Richard said he just left 10 bucks.
Ah.
Mark Morgan's shadow here.
All right. Be careful.
Yes, Dale, I did see you. The Full Throttle Distillery. A girlfriend of mine, she runs their Facebook page, Paula, and she's good friends with them. Yes, Michael's, yeah. Yeah, I have another friend, he lives in Mass, and he used to, well, now he's sick, but he used to take Michael's wife's ashes. They'd take them all the way down to Sturgis, so she made the whole trip. Her ashes. Yeah, that distillery is really cute. Oh, look at that. What do they eat?
Oh.
There must be a special thing you feed them. What do they eat?
They sell baby bird formula.
Figures they make stuff like that. That is just the cutest. Oh my goodness. How big will they get? A little bit
I'll send you a picture.
bigger than a parakeet or about the size?
Way bigger than a parakeet.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Do they get about the same size as a gray?
There's Mama B.
Almost.
Ah.
Hey y'all.
Hello.
There's Mama B. Night. Banana, apple, rum. Coffee beans and the thumper. It's apple, honey, and brown sugar. That's good. Sounds like a apple crisp.
Bananas, apple, coffee beans.
That sounds like a coffee cake.
It does. It really does. How's everybody doing tonight?
Very good. How about you?
Good. It was good. I ended up having to take the kids to football practice and stuff by myself because Jason had a late night tonight. He didn't get home till after football practice. It's been a rough week.
Huh.
Yes.
All right, Randy. We'll see you after you get settled in.
Bye.
Glad you're home safe. Very nice to know.
Yes.
Do you see April's little bird?
I was about to ask her what she's got. Look at the baby bird.
Is it a full? A full.
I named them Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, I love it. Look at the baby.
No, that's so sweet. And they'll be so used to being handled now that, you know.
Right, it's different when you feed them. You see their crop. See how full it is.
Little pot bellied. Little pot bellied.
Now they'll go to sleep and sleep all night.
They will sleep all night? Whoop, we lost her. That's cute.
That's always nice to have a baby that's full and sleeps all night, Lord.
Yes. Yes. Oh, Earl's almost done. That's cool, Earl. Get it all put away.
Nice.
Straight up corn. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's good. I love a good corn mash. I do. Just a good white corn, really any corn.
Does your
Just
shirt say
regular corn.
Sour Mash Kids?
So it's what is the people that does these shirts? Oh my god, I always
Big
forget
Beard
their
and Still Will.
Big
Big
Bills.
Beard and Steering Wheel. Yes,
Yep.
we got these from them at
Uh-huh.
Hillbilly Jam. Yes,
That's cute.
these are my favorite shirts. They got the little Sour Patch Kids all around them.
It was a popcorn
Yep.
jam.
Yep. It was at the Popcorn Jam that we got them. Yep.
He was over there by his bathroom at the bleachers.
Yeah, this is like one of my favorite shirts.
Funny, up here, nobody knows. You know, nobody would recognize what that meant. Kind of funny, you know.
I wear it and I think about how many people read my shirt and they're probably, what is that?
Yeah. How much candy does feed her kids? Jeremy Stewart.
It would probably be a cool candy for Rachel to name a candy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Renee. Yeah. Renee.
Renee, not Rachel. And I think I've been saying her name is Rachel. Oh my God.
Well, I call Charlene Marlene, so. I do too. It usually takes a couple drinks, but I get there.
You know,
Look at her look at me.
well, if any of y'all, I told you her name was Rachel. It's Renee.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry,
Renee.
Renee. I'm so sorry.
Pup has got my arm all tore up.
The what has?
Is that the new puppy?
This pup, yeah.
Oh no, the other one is Ellie Mae. That's right, Ellie Mae.
Well, we changed it. She didn't like Ellie. She wouldn't listen to us. So we changed it to Nellie.
Nellie.
Yep.
By now, if you just drop the N, should get it. You might get away with it. Have you tried
Yeah. But anyway, she's been biting and she's been playing and all, but she's got sharp teeth that I've got little spots all over me, and I forget and I scratch my arm and I end up making them bleed. So I've got little pieces of paper towel on me because I bleed too much, so I have to hold the pressure on there.
Cornstarch will stop bleeding.
Oh,
like
yeah.
You know, like a dog when they break their toenails off or you cut them too close and they bleed, you can put cornstarch on them and it'll stop the bleeding. I used to carry it when we hunted dogs. I used to carry cornstarch just for that, you know, for cuts on their feet and stuff.
Dang.
Stops the bleeding.
I have to remember that.
Started jar number 5. Ooh, it dropped quick after 3, 4.
Yeah, it did. Sure did.
How far do you run that down, Earl? Some people don't. They don't run it down very low.
Yeah.
They stop at like 80 or whatever, you know. How far do you go?
I think Jason stops at like 90.
Yeah. I should imagine some people with the bigger stills, by the time they get down there, they're tired of running it. You know, they've been at it for a few hours.
Plus, they probably got a good bit.
Yeah, 90 gallons. Woo, that's going to take a while to run.
No.
Yeah. Nice. Started jar 5. I sat there with Marfugo and while he was doing his run yesterday. I sat there and we were talking.
Does he sell his stuff in his bar?
I don't know what he does, whether it's a legal bar or if it's just his friend's bar. I never really asked.
Come here.
Hey there, Apple Rye.
Get back.
Apple Rye is in the house.
Hey, Apple Rye. I can't wait to see him at festivals. Get out of my face.
Down to about 50. Yeah. Huh. There you go. So that's just on corn liquor?
Okay, get back.
Dang it. I'll be right back.
Till the nasty cardboard smells where it gets cloudy. There you go.
Yeah. That's kind of what I did on the show. I just ran it until the jar started looking, not so clear, and then I stopped because I didn't have. They don't let you use no hydrometer. You don't get nothing. You just got to go by either taste or look or whatever, shake, whatever you're used to.
Okay.
His home bar. He built it himself. I know he has people come visit, but I didn't know how that worked.
That's nice. That would be cool to have. I mean, our garage, we got like a little 1-degree bar out there that you can, we got some stools, and on the other side, it's got little shelves, a mini fridge, and, you could, serve if you wanted to,
Yes.
and people could sit on the other side. But we got a pool table out there and stuff like that. We got a TV. It's just not fully set up the way I want to for people to like come over, hang out,
Yeah.
We used to play pool out there and hang out, but it ended up getting boxes and things stuck out there, and
Okay.
It's Mama B.
hey y'all, Damon.
Moo.
Damon. Damon. What do you possibly want?
Cloudy and funky smelling, yeah. It smells like wet boxes.
Ugh. Good Lord. I'll tell you one thing that stinks. She makes me.
Yeah, listening to Marfugel, he was doing his run. He sits there and he's on a live, and I'll sit there and I'll paint. And I showed him my little gnome with a still that I painted, the little gnome guy, and he goes, "You ought to do a bunny rabbit with a still." So look at his little still.
Oh,
That's cute.
absolutely love that. Oh, I love that. So it is overalls.
He's got little mason jars in his basket.
I love that.
Look at that.
That's
Papa's home, girl.
the Easter bunny that I want to come visit me. Yep.
More flavors than some city. The egg still, yeah. That's why I figured. I thought that was kind of cute.
Still. I love that.
I got ready to draw a barrel, and I'm like, I'm just gonna draw some eggs.
Yeah, that goes really good. That is so cool and unique. Yeah.
Make it Eastery.
You can hang that up every year for Easter.
Yeah. I'll probably send it to Phil. He can hang it up in his bar. I can draw another one if I want one.
Yeah, make you a copy or something. Yeah. What you quit? Me.
Do the Phil Bunny.
Phil Bunny, yes.
Yeah. Story time with the Phil Bunny.
Oh my goodness.
Story time with Phil. That's
yeah,
funny.
you can see in her face how much she's grown now.
Oh my God.
She's so cute, little Ellie.
My God, I'm want those ears up.
I know.
God,
She's
I
still got
love them ears.
puppy breath.
Oh, yes.
Hiya.
Hi, Wayne. Oops. The pup is beautiful.
I have them daggone beagles with them floppy ears. They get me every time. Oh, they get me every time.
I hope her ears get bigger and bigger because I love the long ears and
I
all.
love the
Ariel,
little short-legged
she has,
beagles that they like trip over their ears. Oh my god!
those are the Basset Hounds. Yeah.
Yeah. When I was growing up, my mother got my father and I a Basset Hound. And he'd be eating, and you'd hear him go, yipe, because his ears would get down into the bowl.
Yeah.
So we had to get a special bowl that was angled like this so the ears would go on the outside when they went in there. It was a little special bowl. He finally grew into them better, but that was the only dog we were allowed to ever have in the house was that Basset Hound. We had
Yeah.
hunting dogs, but they were always outside. We never
Should
were
have some
allowed to
out
have them
there.
inside.
She should have some out there.
Yes.
I remember all the papers and everything came with that Basset Hound. I don't know if she thought maybe Dad would change from beagles to Basset Hounds or what, but
Maybe after you get settled in and all, you can
it was
see
a
it.
pet. He never ran nothing.
He won't even take these tonight. He's out on the porch.
My mother would take and hook him outside, and he'd get loose from his collar, and he'd run down to our neighbor's house, and our neighbor would load him in the truck and bring him home. By the time our neighbor got back to his house, the Basset Hound would be down there already again, waiting for another ride. That's all he wanted to do was take a ride. So the neighbor would take him all the way around the pond. He'd take him for the, it's like 5 miles all the way around the pond. He'd take him for the little ride around the pond and then drop him off. And he'd stay home. But he knew when he was ready for a ride, he'd go down there and get a ride home.
Lexi's up on the back of the chair, just whining and showing her teeth.
No.
That's how
Our
she
little pup.
smiles at him.
Our little pup takes and stretches out on the back of the couch. It's like she thinks she's a cat. She'll sit up on the back of a chair and stuff. It's like
She does on the back of on my side and on his side, and she used to stretch out until a couple of times she'd be in a deep sleep and she'd roll over backwards off of it. So now she just curls up in a ball.
yeah. My dog falling off the bed the other night. I thought I'd die laughing when we were on podcast.
I've seen that. All paws went up in the air.
All 4 paws. That's all I saw out of the corner of my eye was reaching. Help me.
Sadie, when she was younger, she'd stretch out on the foot at the end of the bed, and one time she rolled off of it. She bounced back up and she just looked at us and like,
What'd you do? Push me off? And blaming you for it.
yeah. And then a couple weeks later, it happened again, and she just laid down there. She didn't get back up. But she hasn't fallen off anymore, and that's been a few years because she's 4 now.
I have a little dog bed that's beside me on this side in the corner, and my dog, he's almost blind, and he was in there and he was sleeping. I didn't think about it, and I just went to bed, and in the middle of the night I hear the click of the toenails, and he was stuck under my desk. He didn't dare come out because he couldn't see, he couldn't tell where he was. He'd go under the chair and he'd try to come out, and then he'd back up, and then he'd go under the desk and try to come out and back up.
Oh my goodness.
So I had to turn the light on so he could come out from under the desk and get up on the bed. But like the reflections, like if the sun comes in the windows, and it shines
Yeah.
on the floor. He can't see the floor, so he'll stop dead in his tracks and he won't move because he doesn't want to fall in the hole. He thinks there's a hole there, you know. He can't see where to walk, and he'll just freeze right where he's at. Oh, you get the hand. Speak to the hand.
I'm trying to keep my sanity. I swear, y'all.
Whew.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all who is doing our drinks tonight. It's my lovely man.
There you go, JB Raider.
And we don't really have much of it because we've been drinking on this.
103, it'll do it. April just sent me a picture. I'm gonna see if I can get hold of the picture. I bet it's a baby bird. Or what a baby bird might turn into.
Yeah. Show you what the size of them would be. I think that's what she said.
Yeah. Oh my. I don't know if I could save this. I don't know how I could do that.
God, y'all, that goes down so good.
Oh my. Bigger than a parakeet, you know, in size.
Yeah.
I thought it was like them little blue and green birds.
No, it's a ringneck, she
It's
said.
a parrot.
And
And trees
know.
that come back in.
I don't know if this is another one of her birds or what. I'm afraid to. The gray one is the dad, and the pale blue one is the mom.
Oh, okay.
He's like, the bird is like looking at you like, what are you looking at? He's got that look on his face of, you're up to something. I don't know if I could save that. Maybe I could save that. Nope. I tried. If I remove pin.
Please don't do run rules. This 20 to 10.
Save image as. There we go.
Out and the boys will be on. She in there with you? Oh.
Trying. It won't just let me save it. Save image. Stop.
Oh, so I was gonna let you know, and I don't know if I did. I reached out to I don't know if I told you a while ago. A friend reached out to me because it was like an uncle, I think, or it was a family member of hers that lived down in Alabama, and he made moonshine like most of his life. And one of his famous recipes was a blueberry cheesecake recipe. God, what did she call him? Do you remember what I called him? It was like Uncle something. Uncle Bubba, I think. It was like an old like Southern name, something like that. And so she contacted me when he passed, and she was like, I'd like to get the recipe from his wife, and I was wondering if she can't get the exact recipe, if she can get like close to it, could you try to recreate his blueberry cheesecake recipe for me as like a tribute to him? She was going to take it down there for like his memorial or whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. So she sends me the stuff. I was like, you know, hey, I'll try my best. So she gets it from the wife, and they get like the story. They give me the story and everything behind it, blah, blah, blah. So I messaged JB Raider and I asked him for his advice on what he would, think, like if he was going to do it, kind of what he would do.
Right.
And then well, not exactly what he would do, but what I was planning on doing and his opinion of it. And then if he didn't like my opinion, then I was like, if you don't like that, what would you do if you don't like what I was doing?
Right.
And he agreed kind of on what I was doing, but gave me a better advice on it. And so I took what he said and I took everything, and me and Jason went and got everything like blueberries and, all the good stuff. I wanted to definitely use berries other than just any, if I wanted to use flavorings or anything like that, I wanted to stick with at least natural something.
Right. And
when she came over to try it, she took her first sip. I thought she was going to cry. And I'm emotional. So, of course, I got emotional because, she looked the way she looked. I was like, oh my God, did I do it? So I messaged her not too long ago to let her know about our female podcast. And I asked her, would she be willing to maybe come on and talk about her experience that she had, not just that she reached out to me, because I don't want to like make it like a boasting story, like, oh, she reached out to Mama B. I just want her to tell her story, how she was able to reach out to like a woman moonshiner and somebody helped her. And just so that anybody knows, like, they don't have to reach out to me, but there's other women moonshiners in this community that know, like you have like a lot of herbal and, different essence knowledge that people could reach out to you or just any of us that, we have knowledge of different things, and she said that she would be willing to do so. I just, I want to find the recipe and everything because I kind of want to make some more.
Nice.
So that I could send it out so maybe all of us could have some on the night that she comes. So maybe we're all drinking it together. I thought that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Hi, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
I've
I
never.
thought that would be kind of cool for us to all kind of be drinking it while we're talking about it. And maybe we could start doing that with like some of the things that we do. If we can all like have like a sample of something that we're talking about.
Right.
I know it can't be all the time, but sometimes if we have like a little sample that we could,
send them around before we do it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. Yep.
Just futuristic things,
Party planning.
Or, if Bad Santa's on here, if he has any makeup ideas he would like for us to share.
Yes, he might have an eyeliner he wants to set us up with. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Right? I mean, we could show up in hair curlers. I mean, listen.
There you go. I showed up for Roger's podcast the other day. I hadn't done my hair or anything. I come sliding in sideways and then signed right in. Hello, I'm here.
It's me.
Yeah, it's me, Margaret. So
I know I normally on my normal days look like this, but Saturday to Hunter's football game, I didn't really want to look. So I put my teeth in that I didn't really want to wear because they were hurting, but I
threw them in.
Sacrificed. I didn't put my hair down because it was hot, but I put makeup on. My daughter put makeup on with me. And we put on like Go Hunter shirts and we put his number on our face. I mean, we went the whole 9 yards out. And my mom, his Nana showed up. Everybody was like, oh my goodness. You get 1 day. Take a picture. You get 1 day.
Yeah. I don't know if my makeup is any good anymore.
Mine is from psychology school, and that was when my middle daughter was born, that's 2014.
Yep. Yep.
It doesn't break my face out though, so it must not be that old.
I gotta get my dog up on the bed. You getting up there? Come on. You getting up there?
Make sure you put him in the middle.
Who'd you move?
Yeah, so don't roll off again.
Oh, let me see. Okay.
They'll all line up at the door, and you got to say their name, and they'll go through the door. You know, they'll wait until you tell them which one to go out the door. And Buju, she's just a pain in the ass, so I don't send her out by herself. You can't trust her.
Did you hear me when you stepped away? I was like, put him in the middle.
I put him in the middle. I set myself up with a little V formation there. I got two pillows, make a V, and then I have one on the back so you can kind of sit back, you know, and relax.
Mm-hmm.
He'll jump up there and curl up in my spot every time. Every time. Then you got to tell him to move, and he looks at you like, bitch, I don't want
This is
to. Yeah. I just warmed it up, man.
It's open.
Whew.
I would say it's safe to say we can put that up.
I know the little puppy, every time I go to the bathroom or go anywhere, especially the bathroom though, if I shut the door, he will sit right there and I can hear him. It's like he's like,
Yeah, where'd you go?
but if I don't shut the door, he comes in there and he sits looking at me. And I'm like, dude, I'm good. But he just, and I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 34 years. I don't need supervision. I'm good.
Yeah. I don't need the help.
Maybe not 34, but at least maybe like 30.
Buju always wants to come in with me. She's always right behind me anyway. It's like, you know, I had her on a leash the first few months of her life, you know, when I got her. So she's used to it. So now no matter where I go, she's like right there beside me, right going. The boys, they're more patient. They lay there on the couch and watch to see what I'm doing, you know. If I'm going to go outside or something, they want to come.
You finally get the youngins out of your private area and then the animals.
Yeah, yes. Topless Tuesday, we all missed it.
Are you serious?
Was there? I saw Phil. Phil had his shirt off doing the can or some fucking thing.
Yeah. Been back there a lot here the last couple of
Okay,
days.
as long as I don't hear that there was tassels, I'm not mad.
Not yet. Damon's
Okay, I'm
supposed
not
to
mad.
get some tassels. Oh, Damon had tassels and everything. Whoa, I didn't see that.
Well, now I got to get Jason a pair. He's got to join.
I see Big Easy posted a pair of pug tassels. The little pug dogs. Yes, Jason is there. Yep. Jason says, nah, I forgot to order them. There you go. I was going to say, I missed that part.
But they're in the cart, though.
They're in the cart, yeah. Waiting to see if they'll discount them. Tassels. That looks like it would hurt. I don't know how they do that.
I mean, us women already have to go through enough. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
I'd throw something out trying to get that thing to go round.
You say hi?
Nice puppy. He's a puppy.
I mean, back issues is enough.
Yeah. No, I don't know how they do that.
You want out? Okay.
That's why a lot of bigger breasted women don't run. You know, it hurts. I remember jumping out of the truck at work a few times, and it was like
No, you're not
everyone.
gonna go. Papa's going first, and you
It
can
hurt.
stay in here.
When
You
I
don't
worked
need to
in
be out
road
there
crew,
bucking him.
I jumped down out of my dump truck, and you just get done what you're doing. You open your truck, and you jump out of your truck, and
Yeah,
everything goes
yeah.
boing. Oh, it hurts. So I can't imagine getting them going around in a circle.
No, I just cleaned all the boxes out from over here.
Just
Gravity
sounds
sucks.
painful.
I promise you, gravity sucks.
It does. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
that part of Mother Nature hates us.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I mean, some women, they get the smaller boobies, they can run around and get them things going, but
Right, and can wear the cute little shirts and all that.
yeah,
No. Mm-mm.
but the bigger breasted women, you gotta be careful. You get running, we'll hurt ourselves.
Give ourselves black eyes.
Yeah. Pull a
Bruises
booby
to the
muscle.
dang jaw, bloody noses. Listen, oh,
Yeah.
And get them going around a circle while jumping on a waterbed. Get seasick.
Get seasick.
Yeah.
and
We
you
got
can
one
get
on the
that just from
side.
riding on the old back road.
Yes. Yeah. Get seasick. They have one on the starboard side and one on the poop deck. Both going in opposite directions.
Oh man, whenever I was younger, I used to watch way too much YouTube, and I seen this. It was like a cartoon of like an old granny, and it was the old song "Do Your Ears Hang Low."
Yes, yeah.
It
When you
was
tie 'em in a
the
knot, yeah.
your boobs hang low,
Yeah.
and she could keep the man.
Yeah. I had a cousin that had really big boobs, and she said one day her boyfriend was
Oh, that's Mama Dog.
griping at her, and she was going down the hallway in front of her, and she grabbed her boob and went boing and hit him with her boob, and she had a big boob, and I was like, wow, it just sounds like, how do you, that's painful. That's, just punch him in the back of the head or something. Don't use your boob. But I remember when she told
But
me
I
that.
mean, like when the police show up, how can you get arrested for a CDV if you tell the police I punched him with my boob?
Yeah, my boob just got away from me. That's all. I was trotting down the way.
Right? It wasn't me. It was my boob.
It's got a mind of its own. Don't come any closer, officer. It's got a mind of its own.
I don't want to have to hurt you, or I don't want it to have to hurt you. I don't know what it's capable of.
They got the bra sizes. They got the double D's, so they need one that's DW, deadly weapon.
Right? Because I've even had to ask, like, what is EE? Well, like, what? So what is all that?
Yeah.
I mean, why? Why?
Yep. Once they go up into the letters. Oh yeah. Yep.
But you just get it because you have to get it, and then you just sacrifice your life because it's where you're at in life.
Yep. Yep. I think it's every inch that you're around your waist is one measurement, and every inch goes up a letter. After that,
Yeah.
I think, isn't that how that works?
Something like that. I had to get somebody to explain it to me because, like, the older I got, the more confused it got. And it's like, hold up, wait, what?
Yes,
And
yeah.
then, so even my waist got more confused. And like, so I used to be a size 5 a long time ago. And
Yeah.
now size 5 is like how old my child used to be.
Yes, yeah. Isn't that crazy?
I don't even know what size 5, what?
He says bra
That's
size
how old my
GG.
kid's shoe size is.
Bra size GG. Good God.
Thank you. Look, how about this? Thirsty Thursday women are just going to rewrite the sizes as, we're going to, even though it's A, V, whatever, we're going to rewrite what they really mean as the abbreviation. That's what we're going to do.
Yes. Yes. I'm sure there's some jokes out there, like A cup is like almost. B cup is like barely.
C cup is you're getting close. You're coming
Yeah.
along.
Coming along, yeah. Tie him in a knot. Can you tie him in a bow? Throw him over your shoulder. There you go. Here's Palin. He's got it. Palin. It's Palin, not Palin. I always say Palin, and it's Palin, I think, right? Can you tie him in a knot?
Lord.
Yeah. No, it used to be a lot easier to go shopping for that stuff. Now you go, and a lot of them are those exercise bras, they don't really have any cups,
Yeah.
and it just makes a uniboob in the front. It's like, you end up with they're all squished together in the front. It's like uniboob. I hate
And
those.
it actually causes a problem because like if you sweat and stuff and all that, like, dude.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about Maybelline.
Yeah, I can hear Santa now. They didn't talk about makeup, but they had boobs.
Yes,
covered.
I did. Of course.
Yeah, I used to hate those like exercise bras or whatever they were.
But yes,
God.
maybe Mama's wanting in. Put her back in.
We used to have to wear stuff like that for dance, like the certain type of shorts, and then them like exercise top things.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
And my mama kept me in dance just about as long as she kept me in basketball. And I loved basketball, but the dance, I loved it at first, but after so long, I hated it.
I never really had time for sports. I did judo in school. We had judo, but I did that. But other than that, we lived on a farm. You pretty much had chores. If you wanted a horse, you had to take care of it. So,
yep, that's what I wanted so bad. I wanted it so bad, but we lived on the lake, and we had to do our house chores. We would have to do outside chores in the gardens and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got to see my sister was nothing like me. I did my chores so I could go fishing. That's what I did my chores for.
Yep.
And then on the afternoons, whenever I had to do like basketball and dance, I go do that. And then they'd let me come home. They'd let me fish for a certain amount of time in the afternoons, as long as I did good. So
we had like split sessions for a while in our school. There was too many kids. So some kids went from 6 to 12. And then the other kids went from 12 to 6. Had the split sessions. So sometimes you were getting up early to do, it took me an hour to get to school, longer than an hour to get to school. So you were doing your chores at 4:30 in the morning, and then once you got into the high school and you started doing your chores, it was after 7 o'clock at night when you got home.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I try to tell my kids. They have it easy. We had morning chores. You had to make your bed. You had to do this. You had to, in the kitchen, my mama would make us breakfast. But when she made us breakfast, we had to clean up what she did. And then we would have to make it to the bus.
Yeah.
Like, my kids don't have to do none of that.
No. Nope.
Oh,
Just as soon as we ate, we were kicked out of the house. We weren't allowed back in the house. You know,
mm-hmm.
we stayed outside.
But see, I was okay with that. Oh,
Yeah, I was too.
I'd run right into the garage where they would keep my little fish and stuff in this one little area. I'd run over there. I'd grab all my stuff. I'd grab my little backpack, run down to the pier. Shoo!
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
God, y'all.
Yep.
Oh,
In the summer, we'd have to do fencing. So, I'd always have my horse and have all my shit on my horse and go around and do the fencing and checking on calves and shit like that.
what was that like growing up? I mean, I know it was probably hard work, but was it like, I mean, did you love it?
I loved it. Yeah.
You loved it? Oh.
Yeah. 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 It
Did you
was hard work.
did you get the cattle and did you bring them in and stuff with your horses?
No, they always came in on their own if they were going to come in.
Okay.
Yeah, they stayed out
But
most
you
of the
still got
time.
to do like the cowboy work?
Just do the fencing. If anything was wrong with fencing or if they got out, you'd have to go get them, But other than that, it was pretty much just go check them and make sure everybody's accounted for. And we'd have friends that brought their cows, cattle up. And they'd do pulling steers. A lot of them had pulling steers they'd bring to the fair. And,
Yeah.
so, you'd check on everybody's animals, make sure no porcupine quills in them or anything like that,
Did you mess with like whenever you was like with the cows? Did you mess with any of like the livestock, like with any like cattle like any birds, any like inseminate, like any of that stuff?
Anything they needed. If they needed something put on them, you put blue coat on them. If they needed fly stuff, you put the dust on them. Or, the calves, you had to check the calves. If you were going to castrate the calves, you'd catch a calf.
Yeah. Did y'all do inseminations and births and stuff?
We always did natural. We always had a bull.
Oh, okay.
We always did natural. Yeah. The guy that owns our property now, my camp is right in the middle, and the guy owns the property all the way around us now, and he has cattle, and he does natural too. He has a big bull out there. And
that's so cool.
It's neat to watch, not the.
It is. It's like one of my favorite things.
Interaction of the cows, and how they have their little hierarchy and their little pecking order, and then you see the calves coming out, and you see you'll look out there and there'll be a cow missing, and you'll know she's there birthing, so you'll go tell him that he's missing one, and next day you'll see this little thing out there barely walking.
Yeah.
It's wicked cute. And then they'll
little
get feeling
wobbly
their
legs.
Yeah, they'll get feeling their oats. I used to sit still. I remember sitting still when I was a kid. I'd sit so still, and finally the calves wonder what you were sitting still for. And they'd sneak up on you, and you could grab them. And Dad would have to, put a magnet in them because they put magnets in them to get the nails and stuff. But we'd wait. And I'd grab one by around the neck and just hang on until Dad got there.
Whenever they used to tell me that, so whenever I was born, we lived in a trailer park first before we moved in with my grandmother on the lake. And so so the trailer park was built in front of a cow pasture that had a few horses in it. And they used to say that whenever I was a baby in my diaper, I would go up under the fence. It was just like a couple of electric fences. It wasn't never on, but they used to say in my diaper, I would go up under the fence and I would go out there in the pasture and I would just be walking up under the cows, up under the horses. And my dad would always used to have to come to the fence, and everybody would always be scared that I'm about to just get trampled by all these animals. But for some reason, the animals would never mess with me. They would let me just walk up under them, walk up to them, touch them. They'd put their little face, they would put their big old faces down to my little tiny face and love on me and stuff. They'd never bite me, nip me. And the owner would always say, I don't know why that baby is the only thing that can go in my pasture. I don't know why. And my dad would stand at the fence and he would be like, Tanya, come to me. Don't make sudden movements. And he would say that to me, and I would just take off running, but the animals would never spook.
I have
Yours
ever
is
since-
5.
That's all I want.
Damon says shots.
Ugh.
Oh, we're out. Sorry.
I am drinking LPR. This is ocean water.
Oh.
It looks good. too.
Coconut. Smells good.
Yeah, it looks really good. I'm
And
gonna have to
the
make
candy is so close. He has the candy out now, and it's so close. The
Oh, is
flavor
it
is
really?
really close. You shut the door again.
a month ago.
Yeah, the flavor is so close on those candies. And I shared 2. All I got, Lisa A. Day. What's that? I shared 2. All I got, I'll do one for you, Mama. I don't know what they're talking about, Chris. But thank you. Fucking dog's opening the door. All right, lay down. Get up here. No more chasing. Oh.
I need to show you when I finish. Hold on. Oh wait. Oh, I finished.
LPR.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, that's nice.
So this one is done. I think this is like my 14th one. I don't know. I'm kind of losing count by now.
Her diamond stuff that she does is she did the one with the World Trade Centers and the flag wrapped around them. It turned out real nice.
Oh, he's doing
And
shots.
let me tell you what happened to it. Oh my gosh. I had it sitting on the table, and my daughter had to do a project for school. And she had a little piece of paper in her hand. Well, God, I guess she didn't see my diamond painting sitting on my table over here. She lays her piece of paper down. Well, she laid it on top of my diamond painting. And it was like all the way done up till the top. So the top was still bare. Oh my God. She looks over at me and she was like, Mom. I said, what, baby? I did this. And I looked over and I was like, oh God.
So it's
Oh no. It was stuck to the sticky and I'm like, I don't know what to do. So she's like, I'll pull it off. No, don't do it. No. No, let me just see what I need to do. So I start trying to pull it off, and like the paper on the back of the paper is like peeling from it, and I'm like, oh. I pull it off, and I was able to, like, the little pins that you use to put the diamonds on it, I was able to like take the end of it and scrape all the paper off.
Nice.
That's good.
Very easily. Oh my Lanta, y'all!
Yeah, I forgot.
I just knew that painting was done. I was just gonna have to call my friend and be like, okay, so the World Trade Center or the 2 little tower thingies that you brought me, that one's not gonna work out. But it worked out, so thank God.
I don't know what else I painted. Oh, I painted a chickadee.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I painted my little chickadee.
Oh,
Like a chickadee.
Yep.
that is beautiful.
He looked like a little sparrow when I first started, but he's looking more like a chickadee. So I called
Yeah,
it good.
I
From a
like it.
distance.
You can definitely, yeah. I mean, it looks just like a little chickadee.
Doing that one. You can see
Oh,
that
I
one
love
very
it.
well. The
Oh, I love
flowers.
those little flowers.
Something to do. Keeps me busy.
I have to do the
You
same thing.
eating
Oh my gosh.
Yay.
Last week when you signed off, we were on for a little while, and we all signed off, and everybody came backstage, and we were all backstage kicking up. We were up until almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Last week.
Yeah, I used to could I sometimes now the kids are leaving tomorrow and they will be gone until not this Sunday but next Sunday because they're leaving the whole spring break. Oh, mm,
You know, Chris
You
Palin,
guys are just now having spring break?
mm.
Oh wow.
you know, Chris Palin, you got to do a shot for Marlene.
Yep.
You did one for me. You did one for Mama. You got to do Marlene. I already did it. See, I
I
caught
didn't
myself
even
for
catch it. I
Charlene.
didn't even catch it.
Fucking, I don't
I
know
didn't.
why I can't get that right. I do have a friend, Marlene, and I don't talk to her that often. So you wouldn't think her name would come out that easy. Jesus Christ. Come on, Cameron. You got it. Come on, you got it. You got it. There you go. He couldn't see the floor to jump down off the bed. You got to tell him he can do it. He he waits for you to
Oh.
tell him that he can get down. He can't see enough to do it.
Oh, he's getting up on the bed.
He's getting
Oh,
down off the bed. He couldn't see where the floor was. So I had to make a shadow on the floor so he
oh,
could see it.
Jason, you missed the
She
beautiful
is,
face.
she is trying to get comfortable. It's warm in here still. I'll get her. Nugget, is he talking about the dog?
Yes. Yep. Yep. Must be.
Nuggets. Chickens. Our chickens. Our butt nuggets.
Oh, the little chickens. Yes, that's right. I was
They're
like, well,
they're
we're all done.
growing. They're growing.
I'm like, well, we're all done talking about boobies, so he's not talking about them.
Richard said he'll send you a video here in a little bit. But here's the original one I thought you was talking about.
I know. Isn't she so freaking cute?
She's actually peaceful right now because she's hot. She's trying to get comfortable. She's over in Richard's chair because there's no blanket there and the fan is faces directly that way.
Look at that yawn.
So my dog's doing laying in front of the fan now. He must have been hot.
Yeah.
Can you see that,
So
baby?
fucking cute.
I swear to God.
A little bit. It's already spicy enough. So I don't need no more spice.
I have my computer turned off camera, and I'm wondering, it had a wicked echo when we had it on earlier. So I'm wondering if I keep my mouth shut, if I can go onto my computer one and show Mama Moonshine's birds. But I've never done it, so I'm afraid to do it. Did the golf ball
The
trick
babies?
work for you? Oh, for the birds, taking the eggs out? The golf ball trick? Not sure.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know if she heard.
Who, me or
No,
Tanya?
Mama B. Mama B for the golf ball trick on the birds, trying to get the eggs out. You put a golf ball in there, and they think they still have an egg.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. They've got some ceramic eggs at the stores that you can buy to put in there and all.
Yeah. I'll start a mash. It should be not long now. It's getting warmer. I mean, right now it's 33 degrees out, but
Oh, too cold for one.
yeah. And I'd have to keep it up off the floor and put a heater in it and stuff. And I don't want to start behind the 8 ball. I want to start out when it just goes smooth like it's supposed to. You know, they say 3 days, or whatever. You want to go those 3 days. I don't want to have to second guess, is it ready? Is it doing it?
Oh, yeah.
Mama B, he asked if you've tried the golf ball trick for the chickens.
So we had 3 chickens left, and another chicken decided to get in Popcorn's cage, and Popcorn got it. So we now have 2 chickens, and but when we did have the 3, they started laying in the their little things again, but it's because we put hay in it, and they didn't separate though. They still lay in the same bed.
Yeah.
But we lost the one, and now we have 2, and they're still laying eggs, but they're still just laying them in the same bed, which is fine. We're back to getting 2 a day. We just got to get more now because our bird dog decides to keep killing our birds.
Yeah. Well, if they're gonna go in with him, he's gonna get them.
I mean, right? Yeah. And it's not that they're flying over his fence. There's a couple of spots in my lattice up under the porch back there that they're getting through. So I just have to repair those spots so they'll quit doing it. Yeah. But I mean, you'd think if you see your other sisters getting
chewed up,
murdered, you'd not do it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, go on top of the fermenter. I want to take and be able to, follow what I've been told to do with it and not have to guess. Is it ready? Is it this? Is it that? I just want to have everything work. I don't want to have to fight it. I want it to become an addiction. I want it to be fun.
Exactly.
I remember when he was talking to Richard about that, the snowstorm in January that got on top of his fermenter.
Damon had some outside for quite a while there. I don't know what it was or nothing, but I remember him saying it was outside and it was freezing.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try to do like the brandies and stuff, because that's what I would help my buddy do. So it's going to be like a memory thing for me. The smells and all that will be a lot of memory for me.
Oh, yeah.
The corn and that stuff I don't think will be such a memory for me, but the fruit and the sitting there and shucking the fruit, getting it ready and taking the tops off and all that stuff and cutting them into pieces, and that's all going to be muscle memory for me.
Yeah.
Did you dump it all?
So
that's what I love the most about it when we first started, like the fact that every first and every first learning thing and every first learning process or every first journey or all the first were so exciting. I mean, and it's still exciting, anything that you try or do again and it succeeds, or hell, even whenever you make a mess up, sometimes it's funny and it's exciting because you're like, are you serious? I mean, anything that you do, as long as it's fun and it's still got that little bit of excitement in it,
Yes. Yeah, that's, I want it to be fun. I don't want to have to fight it. You know, they're all
Yeah.
like, "Oh, just put a heater in there and this and that," and I'm like, I don't want to have to, fight with it. I want it to be fun. I want the first one to be, just a learning experience of how it should go.
Yeah.
Not. I don't know if you
Because
guys
I
can see
feel
that.
like that's where Jason's at. I feel like he is kind of like, because he was starting to use like the heating blankets. He's got like the little heater things to heat it up. He's got all that stuff now, and he's been having to use it because of like the cold season.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I want to
I
work
feel
up
like
to
that's
it.
where he's starting to get at, and it's like I don't want him to get to a place where it's not fun anymore.
Yes, yeah.
You know?
This is what April had sent me. This is the daddy to her.
Ooh.
But look at the eyeball on that. He's like, "What are you looking at?"
Yep.
I can't tell which way to go. There we go. That's the daddy. And the mama. Oh, she's pretty. And the mama.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah,
Pretty.
she's really pretty.
Long tail. So I'd say they're bigger than the parakeet. Way bigger than the parakeet. He looks like he knows shit. That
Yeah,
male one, he looks like he knows shit. He's like, yeah.
they're bigger than lovebirds too.
Yes, yep, yep.
They're about this tall.
I remember my lovebirds made so much noise. My neighbor downtown, she said, "Your lovebirds make more noise than your dogs do," because my dogs don't bark. They don't. When something really goes on, they do, but they don't really bark. She goes, "Your lovebirds, I hear them more than I do your dogs." And I had like 5 dogs at the time, all the big pits. Whole pack. Chris Palin. My chickens lay. 4 hens and a tranny rooster. Yeah, you said he acted like he was a.
See, mine don't do it in the winter because they molt.
Freeze your fruits before mashing them. I had heard that. And to me, I'd have to do that anyway because I'll grab some when they're on sale, and store them and wait until I have enough to run. I'm a wicked sale whore. If it's not on sale, I don't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, did I put Damon's up there? Button quail. Ooh. Quail are different because they're so small. When they're little, they'll drown in their water dishes and regular, like, chicken feeders. They'll stick their neck in there and get hung up and stuff. They're quail are hard. Damon, my daughter wants a bird. I'm not sure. You got the dogs. It's up to the dogs, If your dogs would take the birds, because it's gonna get out. It's gonna get out, and get loose, and you'd
They
have
do.
to, make the rules of keeping it in your room and don't have
They
it
really.
with the dogs in your room. And
Mm-hmm.
my dogs don't bother stuff like that. My little pet will, but my older dogs never. They don't bother nothing like that. They'll chase a squirrel if I tell them to, but they let chipmunks go running right across and go right into their dog food and eat their dog food. They don't mind chipmunks and stuff, but something bigger than a chipmunk, they want to chase it. They'll let they ask me first. It's pretty funny. It's like, "Did you see that? Can I go after that? Put me on that." My little dog though, she doesn't like cats at all. She's wicked bad with cats. And when she was little, I'd put her on rats down at the farm, and I think that's where it came from. Anything she wants to chase it and kill it now. So when she got introduced to cats, it was after she killed rats. So
Yeah.
but she is a rat killing machine. She will kill rats one right behind the other. She doesn't like the squirrels. The squirrels go around the property. You know, they won't come down because they know she's going to go after them. My big dogs won't go after them. Tim's cats, he keeps his cats in the kitchen when we're there. We have a curtain that goes across the kitchen doorway, and my dogs won't go past the kitchen curtain. And I tell them not to. They're not going to go past the kitchen curtain. And if it's left open a little bit and my little dog can see the cats, she'll go after them. But she won't push that curtain. They won't go through that curtain. You know? Yeah, isn't that funny? They won't bother the hamster, but they'll go after mice. They know the difference. They're probably like, well, she likes that little mouse. I won't kill that one. That little hamster's a pet. I have 2 boys and my daughter. That's enough animals for me. Yeah.
God, let me tell you something.
I remember when my daughter was growing up, we'd go and buy little Holstein bull calves off the dairy farms. And we had 2 little bull calves down in the barn. And her great grandmother came over to see them, brought a little friend over, an old friend. And they got down there and they go, oh, look at those eyelashes. How can you eat those eyelashes? And my daughter was like 4. She looked me square in the face and she goes, we don't eat the eyelashes, do we, Mom? Just as serious. She was like, I don't think we eat those. No, we don't eat the eyelashes.
Oh my God. I'm like Jason, but I'm opposite. I've got 2 girls, 1 boy, a husband, 2 dogs, 2 chickens.
Damon. Yeah, the hamster's gotten loose a few times. Cat never killed him. He probably figures, the little girl likes him. They don't want to bum out the little girl.
Kind of like that movie Stuart.
I played the crap out of that video game. Stuart Little. They had a video game. I played the crap out of that video game.
Whoops, I bad knocked that.
Not much else to do in the wintertime. I can't find it now. It's a neat game. Of course, going back now and playing the game, it's probably, prehistoric. The graphics and everything. You're like, wow, I thought this was great then. And it's kind of lame now. I've been playing Angry Birds. Something. Just pitch those birds and try to kill pigs. Something just mindless to do.
Yeah. I know the game you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my son, we try to beat each other on it. And he's competition now. He's starting to understand it better.
They make me play solitaire and what's that other one?
I like that Sudoku.
It's
the numbers
and
one.
somewhere you match 3 in a row, like diamonds or something, or jewels or something.
Oh yeah, Candy Crush type style.
Yeah, but it's not Candy Crush. It's a different one. My therapist has me doing that for memory and memory and.
I like that Sudoku one where you got to go 1 through 9, all the boxes.
Oh yeah,
lines. I love that.
That's too much thinking.
Oh, see, I've got these little cheats that I can do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, growing up, it was always the forever abide ye, the rule of 3, forever happy ye shall be. It's like a Wiccan thing. And so 3 is like a magic number to me. So 3, 6, and 9s are like right there. I'm on it. So that game's perfect for me because it has the 9 numbers, and I can finagle it right down. And I taught my boyfriend how to do it, and he's gotten wicked fucking good at it.
Yep.
Fast.
I'm not allowed to play Sudoku because it bores me because I'm a math major and I can't.
Oh,
I don't
I'd rather go with Jason's boys and catch a turtle than play Sudoku.
Oh my God. Let me tell y'all, I have actually caught an actual soft shell turtle that was so freaking huge. And let me tell you about my vengeance against this turtle and his vengeance against me. This turtle snatched my rod and reel from me one time. Snatched it into the lake. My grandfather got my rod and reel back. He got it back. With the same exact rod and reel, I caught the same damn turtle. But this time, I brought his ass in. I was not playing. I was going to kill him. But this time, when I brought him in and I got him in, he was huge. I literally took Jason's knife. I tried to stab him, but his head was so strong, it didn't. The knife would not go in. It just caused a bloody spot. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let you live. But I at least got a few pictures with him, and then I put him back in.
You gotta pull it out and cut the neck, and they'll live for a long time.
That's what everybody told me. Everybody told me that I should have cut his neck and he would have died. And I'm like, well,
a long time.
Every time he kept putting his head out, it was too fast for me to be like,
yeah, get him on something, get him on a stick. So, yeah.
But I'm telling you, this sucker was like, oh my
Give him a
God.
headache. Break his head, smash his little head in.
And I still have my rod and reel.
These comments, I don't know if anybody else can see them, but you can't remove them.
Sadie should come and
possessive, banging, gluzz, something on Streamboo. Don't click it, folks. Thank you.
It was
I don't know if you can see it, but I
click
can't
that.
remove it. It doesn't have any buttons to remove it. Like if you wanted to remove somebody's comment, you click over it and it'll have 3 dots and it'll say remove or hide or whatever. And those comments you can. I'm not sure where they come from.
Damon might have to, or the other ones might have to do that.
Nelly, stop it.
So we were talking about them the other day, and Damon says it
definitely nobody click it.
Yeah, don't click that comment. It's a known. But
That's
somehow
how
they get it in there.
Hack into your profiles, and that's how how people are always talking about my profile's been hacked. Don't accept no friend request from me.
Yeah,
that's how that happened.
Yeah, I've never heard of Streamboo, so that isn't anything you want to click on. But somehow they get it in here, and it goes against the StreamYard that you can't remove it. It doesn't have the 3 buttons to remove it, so they've somehow gone into the program, to make it so it hides. And it's right there. Garfish. Yeah, Garfish or something.
You know what else is really hard is them daggone
I never could get those dang things to bite.
Cat food.
What do they call it? Or something?
Yeah, you try
a grouper.
Oh yeah. Those are big.
I've watched them on TV, those things. Oh my God.
They're big.
Right now Jason's watching Wicked Tuna, and I'm telling you, the more he watches it, the more I'm like, dude, I just want to go to it.
Yeah. When it shows him out on that post out on the front of the boat, and he's getting ready to throw that, and you can see him underneath them. Oh man, yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah,
but see, I want to do the fight. I want the fight.
Yeah,
that's what I want, because the biggest So my biggest catch so far is it's a 36 pound, no, not 36, 28 pound. It's either 28 or 36. I can't remember, flathead. And oh my God, it was great. It was so great. I'll never forget it. But now I want to go bigger.
Yep. I don't do much fishing. I used to tie flies. So I was always running around on the riverbank, seeing what was hatching, and I'd tie flies to match what I found under the rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
So I never really did much fishing. I was always catching snakes and pollywogs and shit. Yeah.
I can't
Making
do
too
that.
much noise. Yeah, Chris, it's got the thing on it. You can't get rid of it. The comment.
Yeah, that big old
Chief
catfish,
said.
I was able to put 2 hands in his mouth. That right there, I was.
Yeah, I wouldn't like the noodling and stuff that they do. How they do that with their hands. They go in there and they wait for the fish to bite them. It's
No.
like, I wouldn't like that.
You come out of there with something else besides a fish.
Yeah.
I know. That's the only thing I was scared of.
Maybe a few mission fingers.
Yes, because you'd end up with a snapping turtle in there.
Yeah.
Either
Or a
I was scared
snake.
of being bit, water moccasin bit. That's all I was scared of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
God.
Last year, I see a little snapping turtle in my pond, and I was thinking of how I was going to catch him. I'm going to wait for him to get a little bit bigger, and I'll get hold of him. He won't be able to hide anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, he can get all anywhere he wants to go. He can get in all the little crevices because he was only 4 inches big. I don't know where he came from. He must have come up the stream from the pond. The pond's a mile away.
Yeah.
So he must have come up to my pond. Either that or one of the herons might have dropped him in there. A heron going by.
Yeah.
I had a hard time with herons. They took my koi fish out.
Oh.
They had some nice koi's in there. The heron got them.
We used to watch them on the lake.
Those things grow fast.
Yeah.
They sit on our pier and then just and go.
At my house downtown, I have a indoor fish pond, and it's 100 gallons, and you sit at it like a bar and look down into it, and it's just like looking down into a pond, and it had koi fish in it. And when I left downtown, I brought them up to the pond, and the heron got them all because they're all shiny orange. They're easy to see, So
you can put a netting over it.
Yeah, it's I call it a mud puddle, but it's a good sized pond. It's so the alligators. I wouldn't want to deal with alligators either.
No. But I do want to go alligator hunting.
Yeah, I'd like to hunt them.
I used to go to the bottoms down here and just plink, plink, plink off the turtles and all until I heard that it was illegal to do that.
Yep.
Stopped.
Yep. Yeah, I don't. I'd like to hunt just about anything, but I don't want to deal with an alligator. I wouldn't want to have to worry about them being around. Live somewhere where they're at. I wouldn't like that. Alligators are tasty. Yes, they are.
I haven't tried alligator. I tried rattlesnake.
Yeah.
They tried to tell me it was chicken at first, and then I took a bite out of it. I was like, this is pretty good. And then someone said it was snake, and I just couldn't make myself swallow it. I tried and I tried and I tried, and I was like, screw this. I spit it out.
Yeah.
My sister so bad. We cook deer meat or we would cook different meats, and my sister would be eating it, and she'd eat the whole plate, and they would wait till she'd be done ate it and stuff like that, and then my mom or dad would tell her what she'd done ate. I swear.
I'll try anything, I guess. I don't mind. Over in the Philippines, they eat them little fucking guinea pigs and stuff.
Yeah.
Say they're good. Yeah.
Oh, that was cold.
Jeez, where's everybody calling shots? They're slacking. Can't tell. We got what, nine people. Cougars and
You're
snakes.
cut off till next week. Richard was on with Afraid Not,
Mm-hmm.
and he was
Right.
doing shots. Oh my goodness, it was like they was calling shots every minute.
What are you talking about? Lisa was calling all the shots.
I was in the comments watching.
He woke up yesterday and he's like, he says, I'm just dragging. And then 6 o'clock last night, he says, I'm just dragging.
Yeah.
I said, isn't that called a hangover? He says, I don't have a headache. He says, but yeah, it's a hangover.
I'm not a big oyster fan. I'm not
Ew.
a big slimy.
I can't ask anything shellfish anyways.
Yeah.
I love oysters.
That's why if we come down and you fix Richard,
Yeah.
your mud bugs, just before we get there, I'm stopping at McDonald's to get me a Big Mac.
See if Richard will join us tomorrow on the shit show.
What?
Damon's saying we're going to have Richard with us tomorrow night on the shit
Oh,
show.
you're going to be on the shit show?
Depends how
You-
work goes.
Do you still have to work till 7?
No, I'm still 5.
Oh, okay. He was
Yeah,
supposed to go in tomorrow at 10 and work till 7, but his store director didn't like standing behind the bar for the 2 hours from the time they opened till Richard got there at 10 o'clock. So they had Richard coming in at 8.
They got some douchebags. That's what they don't realize. I'm not busy.
Yeah.
The whole oyster thing, I don't know. They had to be really hungry. You know? Richard couldn't hang with the big dogs.
No, probably not right now.
I
No.
was watching, then all of a sudden the screen went blank. I don't know if Roy pushed the wrong button or if they just decided to go backstage or what.
Yeah.
Jason says, I
Alright,
hope
my
he
love,
doesn't
it's
have to
time
work.
for
I'm
me to
calling
head
shots
out.
every minute.
Do what?
Jason said something.
Jason said, I hope Richard doesn't have to work. I'm calling shots every minute.
7 o'clock Saturday.
No, he's got to work at 7 o'clock Saturday morning, so he's got to get up at 5:30.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll
He's
be
like,
sick.
Time for Mama B to head out.
Yeah, he'll be sipping, not shotting.
You heading out, Mama B? What time is
Yes, I have to get up and put the kids on the bus tomorrow.
9:17 for you. It's
it?
10:17.
Yep, 10:17. Get the kids up and going. We love you, Mama B.
I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good night. Sweet
Yes,
dreams.
you too. Yes, you too. Good night,
And I love
Jason.
you guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.
I love you.
Bye.
Jason.
Night, Mama B.
Good night.
Moo. Mama B's moonshine. Nope, it's not moving.
Give you a promotion? Have they offered it to you? Oh? Finally, after 12 years? Oh, I know.
Just waiting for my computer to come back on. There we go.
What happened?
She's waiting for her computer to come back on.
Yeah, my computer, everybody went black. It was like gone. Mama B's moonshine. Hopefully she sees them all. She's thing. No, we've done good. We've been 2 hours and 15 minutes. So.
Yeah. Damon. Wasn't that Damon that said he couldn't hang with the big dogs?
Roy Werner.
Roy Warner.
I can't remember who it was. They texted me and they said, well, what happened? The screen just went black. And I go, I don't know if Roy pushed the wrong button or if he wanted to end it. Because I looked up and all of a sudden it just went out too. I didn't hear him say goodnight or nothing. Or we're going backstage, that type stuff.
Is it showing still live, Jason?
Yeah, it's still live now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, now.
But the other night, when Richard was on with Roy and Afraid Not had company.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you said it sent the link out to everyone.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but I can't even remember who texted me. Somebody texted me and says, well, what happened? And I was like, I don't know. I was sitting here painting. And I looked up and it was gone. That's probably what we ought to do is go backstage if anybody wants to come backstage.
Okay.
I'll take and
What was it?
I'm taking after 5.
Yeah, that was on Braid Knots where he had his friend over and all. And
yeah.
Roy was supposed to get it as close to 420 as he could.
Yes. Yep.
And all that. And I think he got it to 420.04. Yeah.
Yep. I know he likes to try to keep it 4 hours and 20 minutes and then go down back. I know I was going to sign in and then I didn't. I'm behind on the things here. Night Mama B.
Yeah.
Marfugel's still here.
I think it's just called the shaker. I even asked Barfugal what's the
You guys,
shaker.
Yeah, it's just a shame.
I'll send the links. Invite. Copy. We'll have Damon come on and shut us off here. Backstage. I mean, I can probably end the stream, but I can't end the other things.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. He heard, and I said his name 3 times.
Damon.
Damon.
What did Damon do?
Said his name 3 times. He's supposed to go come in and shut the thing and take us backstage.
Oh, he's like the Candyman.
He the man.
Like the Candyman.
Richard said he's like the Candyman.
Candyman.
Oh, hell no. What's the one where you stand in front of the mirror and you say her name? Don't say it.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, there's them too.
All right, I'm gonna hop in here real quick. You all ready to go backstage?
Yeah. Mama B took off, so figure everybody's.
My face was too big here. Look at that. It's too big. All right. Chris Pollen wants in too. So you send Chris one.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and end it, and I'll close down the Rumble as well.
thank you guys for tuning in, everybody in the end there. It's not coming in. Send me a message if you do. I'll try to remember to look for it. All the buttons.
All right. We'll
But
see y'all
thank you everybody for
tomorrow
watching.
night.
We love you. See you next Thursday.
He's got water right there. But he does go down and come up.
That's all those